Hello students, today I am going to explain you the sonnet My Future Will Not Copy, Fear My Past. My Future Will Not Copy, Fear My Past is a sonnet written by famous Victorian poetess Elizabeth Barrett Browning. She was born in the United Kingdom in 1806. My future will not copy Fear My Past. To understand the title of the poem, we have to look back into her life. At 15, she became ill, suffering intense head and spinal pain for the rest of her life. Later in life, she also developed lung problem. In 1840s, Elizabeth Barrett Browning was introduced to literary society. And between 1841 and 1844, she wrote prolifically. Her prolific output made her rival to Tennyson as a candidate for poet laureate on the death of Wordsworth. She got married to famous poet Robert Browning, and this great poetess died in 1861. This sonnet, My Future Will Not Copy Fear My Past, actually addressed to her beloved Robert Browning. In this sonnet, she reflects her optimistic outlook. She feels that this comes directly from God. Her journey through life has taken an auspicious turn. Her spirit was revived with the blessings of God through her husband, beloved Robert Browning. Now let me recite the poem and explain the poem to you all. My future will not copy Fear My Past. I wrote that once, and thinking at my side, my ministering life angel justified the word by his appealing look upcast. Once the poetess wrote that my future will not copy Fear My Past. Her past life was full of pain and illness. She didn't want to recall or remember those days. And while this feeling of just thinking about positive or positive side of her future, this she, according to her, it was directly from the God, which was God, yes, the ministering life angel in her life, and these words directly reached to her from as a what should I say, as a direct advice from God. To the white throne of God I turned at last, and there instead saw thee, not unallied to angels in thy soul. So, according to the Bible, the white throne of God is a judgment by God to judge whether people are good or evil. When this situation came in poetess's life, that time she felt, that time her beloved Robert Browning was by her side, and she considered him as a gift of God to her life. And while looking at him, she completely found him as if her angel. Thus, she is comparing her beloved Robert Browning to an angel in her life. Then I, long tried by natural ills, received the comfort fast. Now, while looking at her beloved Robert Browning, she was feeling healed. She was feeling happy, as if he brought comfort, peace, health in her life. She was suffering from prolonged illness, and presence of Robert Browning, his love for her, was healing her all past trouble, pain, agony. While budding at thy side, my pilgrim staff gave out green leaves with morning dews impearled. Here the poetess is feeling a youthful freshness, and her youthful freshness is revived, and she was capable of thinking and inspired her. This positive vibe inspired her to feel that she was beginning to live again, and this was possible only because of the presence of her beloved husband. I seek no copy now of life's first half. Again, she is telling, I don't want to recall my past life, which was full of sickness, illness, and prolonged suffering. Leave here the pages with long musing curled. I am leaving everything related to past here only, she says so. And write me new my future's epigraph. New angel mine I've hoped for in the world. Now she is telling she is going to write her epigraph in a new way, with positive vibes, with happiness, and she is having now hope for her better life. She calls her beloved husband as new angel mine, and because of his presence and because of his God's blessings, she is having now good health also, and she is having positive vibes in her life, and she is beginning to live again. Thus the poetess wanted to focus on her brighter future now onwards, and this was possible according to her because of God's blessings through her husband, as if God has sent her husband, beloved Robert Browning, to her life as an angel to solve all her problems in her life. So this is the poem. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubt, you will just text me. Thank you, students.